Hello everyone. Quick, honest review of Solana Seeker phone. Just received it today. I have to be honest, I watched all of the reviews already, but there's no many of them, but there's few on YouTube. Right? This is nice sealing. I really like it. There's the phone package. I'm a bit disappointed that there's seems like no seals inside. It's open straight away. Okay, that's the phone. There you go. Let's take the protector off. There it is. Cheap rubbish. I know it's funny, but it is. Right. So what's more inside? The papers where to put the seed phrase, some quick instruction on a power cable and a pin for the SIM cards. That's it. Simple. And to be honest, we don't need even anything more than that anyway. Right, so the honest review about this cheap rubbish, right? I'm very disappointed, right? I think it's another fail from Solana. You know that what's his name? Emmett Hollier, general manager of Solana Mobile, right? That's his massive fail, right? He's talking rubbish a lot. If you watch all his interviews, well, understand that's his job to talk, protect you and to advertise and blah 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 blah. But he's talking a lot of rubbish. We'll explain you why, right? To manufacture this phone, right? It's cost about 10-15 bucks maximum, right? That's one thing, right? Similar spec phone you can buy for from $100 till $150, right? It's Chinese phone, right? And that's what it is, right? So very disappointed of the specs of the phone, right? And I will tell you why. So the first Solana phone was ordered 20,000. First Solana Saga phone, right? Uh, that was more like experiment, and they didn't know what to expect. Blah blah blah. The second, right? People already knew what's happened with the first one. They knew about the airdrops and stuff like that. So there was 150,000 pre-orders, right? And I did one of them. I was waiting for this Chinese cheap rubbish 1.5 year. Yeah, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. Um, that's why I think that Emmett Hollier, what's his name, that top manager general, that's his massive fail. When they had the figures of 150,000 pre-orders, that opens a lot of door. You know, it's not 10, it's not 20, it's not 50,000, it's 150,000, right? So what I would do, I would go to one of the biggest manufacturers, let's say Xiaomi, and just sign the contract of collaboration, right? What what, what Xiaomi, how it's called? For example, Poco line, right? Budget phones, amazing value for money. I'm not saying they are the best, but for example, you know, I'm taking the easiest in my brain option. I would try to sign the collaboration contract. Look, we have 150,000 pre-orders straight away. When the people will find out what they actually getting for the money, orders probably will go massive. So let's say they signed the collaboration with the Poco lineup, right? So 2 years ago, I bought Poco, how it's called, X6 Pro, X6 Pro for £200. Let's say 220, $230. Cost me £200 in the UK. It's a 512 gigabyte model, the top of the lineup model. This Solana phone, 128 gigabyte inside. It's just laughable for, right? Uh, so and that X6 Pro, how better processor, better cameras. It's in screen fingerprint reader. Everything is better about it, right? So let's say they sign the contract with them. By the way, the Poco have now X7 Pro out, right? They have in 2 years they have uh, they have upgraded the lineup. They have even they have F7, F7 Pro, and even a flagship F7 Ultra, the Poco lineup. So let's say they signed the contract with the Poco collaboration. They changed slightly a Poco design to make it recognizable that it's special Solana edition. It's all about crypto and brilliant. Solana is getting phone quite cheap. Xiaomi is making some profit, Solana making some profit, and people know what to expect. They know that okay, they will pay slightly more for Solana edition, but they know approximately what kind of specs, right? I'm very disappointed that there's no screen fingerprint reader. The cameras is really bad. Um, I'm not sure how fast charging it is. I don't believe it's more than 60 watt anyway. That would be amazing if it's even is 60 watt. Uh, it feels very plasticky, very, very rubbish, cheap Chinese shit, basically. Um, yeah, so if someone wants to buy this, don't buy, right? Only people who are willing to gamble for the airdrops, the crypto airdrops, if they believe they're gonna uh, make some profit from airdrops, they can gamble, but it's a gamble, and some people is lucky just to get a cost from airdrops, so what the phone cost, right? So when they're getting that back, um, it seems like, well, gadget is for free, but it's a hassle. So you have to hunt for these airdrops. If you not cash them out on time, they can lose very quickly value, and yeah, usually that's what happens when airdrop comes. First first day, uh, the value is there, but because everyone is selling the same coin amount is worth nothing afterwards. So you have to kind of hunt for these jobs when they're coming out, and how to sell, all crypto malarkey, sell, move in the wallets, change maybe for Solana. It's all basically, if you're not in a crypto, don't buy this phone. It's only for people who dealing with the crypto and they know what to expect. It's kind of collectible item. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, but I'm very, very disappointed that when they had 150,000 pre-orders, they could not came out with something better, right? Solana by the way, you have to understand, Solana is not making this phone by itself. They're not phone production. They don't have. They're not owning factory or anything. So someone in China is actually making them for them, right? So imagine if they would sign the collaboration contract together with Xiaomi or Poco lineup or Xiaomi itself or some very big brand together. People would be happy. People would know what to expect, and a lot more people would jump into it, right? So I'm very disappointed. It's really cheap rubbish phone. So another thing, 1.5 year waiting for this. What they was doing so long, I have no idea, right? Nearly any manufacturer in China can make it in I don't know, in a couple days, design and everything, and then just the mass production. I don't know what they was doing all this time. Yeah, I'm very disappointed. Um, so that's why I'm saying that Emmett Holler, general manager, is talking rubbish. That's his massive fail. Uh, if I would be a manager, everyone would see on time phones, for example, beginning of this year, and the phone specs would be at least twice better, right? And I honestly believe that. So I don't believe that he's that great manager, right? The software wise, yes, the software wise is taking times, but you have to understand the more people is on it, the more software companies will jump on it as well to make it better, right? So the first big job for Solana Mobile is to make phone as good as possible, not the software, and make to sell this phone many people as possible because it's a great value perspective. So let's say Poco X7 Pro now cost about, let's say, $250, let's say, right? uh, it's not to produce, it's like to end customers anywhere in the world, $250. So let's say they charge double for that because it's Solana edition and all crypto things, right? People would be happy, right? It's a pretty good phone, X7 Pro, decent processor, cameras, so, but a lot better than these anyway. Uh, In-screen fingerprint reader and chipset a lot better than this rubbish. Then people know they're getting decent phone. Okay, it's twice more because it's Solana phone, but they know they're getting what they're getting. What Solana is doing, they're making pre-orders, people hoping, and it's all gambling. When they got these 150,000 pre-orders, why they couldn't announce collaboration with big manufacturer? If they would do that, they would get another 150,000 pre-orders because people would know approximately what to expect. So yeah, I'm very disappointed. If the correct management, eventually Solana phone can go massive in the market. I mean, like in millions and millions in the future. But I'm kind of disappointed because I don't see the right management and the passion enough from Solana mobile department. They could make it huge if they want. They can make it amazingly huge. but need a really skilled management. And that's why I'm saying I'm disappointed. 1.5 year I'm waiting for this $100 rubbish, basically. Uh, the software side as well, right? They can make arguments, oh, because of software, because of this, because of that. The software is not ready anyway. Only few apps works with the seed vault what's built in, right? So a lot of things will only become available September. Um, yeah, potentially the software side in the future will be more interesting, but at the moment is, yeah, I cannot recommend. I went on eBay and I saw one phone for £2,000 and I was laughing. If someone buys that phone for £1,000 or even for £2,000 with the hope that the airdrops will pay them back shits and stuff, are idiots, right? I paid $500 or 450, something like that. That was the early pre-order. That was December of 2023 or January 2024. I don't remember um, when I did pre-order. As soon as it came available, I did it. Right, and all this time waiting for this. So if someone remember the first Solana Saga phone and reviews online of that, yeah, uh, that was shit phone. But after all this time, I'm saying this is equal shit as that first one. So yeah, because obviously the time difference and there's some upgrades, but it's still equally shitty upgrades the time scale basically. So it's yeah, and I can see that after a couple of years, well, look, whoever gonna use this, it's gonna use it just for crypto. And look, let's be honest, no one gonna use this rubbish as a primary daily runner. So everyone will have uh, another phone, I don't know, Samsung or iPhone or another Chinese flagship. Doesn't matter, but we'll have one phone, and this is just a toy for the crypto, and that's it, right? No one gonna use it as a primary phone. And that Emmett Hollier saying, "Oh, the goal is to make this as primary device forever." It's never gonna happen. You have to make it nice. Then you have to make a nice spec, good chipset inside, make it fast, make it, yeah, decent cameras that every time you take it out from pocket you can use it as primary device. And you know, people want primary devices nice, right? They want nice cameras, they want everything from the premium lineup, right? So i I can't see anyone using this phone as primary device. So yeah, so that's the honest review of this phone. uh, should you go and buy it? Absolutely no, right? If you are in a crypto world, you already can make your mind up. You might hope drop tokens and stuff, and you might think, okay, I will gamble. Um, Most likely, I will get at least money back from airdrops. Most likely, yes, but it's a hassle. And if you are in it, it's a bit less hassle. If you're not in it, don't do it. If you're in it, then yeah, why not? Why not? Play some crypto games and stuff like that. But that's my honest review. I don't recommend anyone this phone for this price. The real value of this phone, you're overpaying like $400 for it just because it's Solana, and it's cheap rubbish. That's the honest review. Thank you guys for watching. I hope I answered to some questions or raised even more. I don't know. Have a good holidays, everyone, in this August month. Bye for now.